The electricity market design of Europe has been one of the main success stories of the past 20 years. It has delivered a secure and affordable power for the whole of the continent. But today, market design needs to change. Why it needs to change? Last year, we have seen a level of volatility of prices of energy that simply is not sustainable and is not acceptable. This is why we have a strong political drive to change it. At ENTSO-E, we have been working for the past 2 years on a way to deliver a power system fit for a carbon-neutral Europe. What we believe is that this market design reform should not only address the issue of prices, but also put us in the path for a fully carbon-neutral Europe in the future. The European Commission has put forward a proposal that is very interesting to go into the direction of a carbon-neutral Europe. First of all, the Commission proposes mechanisms to strengthen long-term markets. Long-term markets are essential to give visibility for the investments that will be needed for the energy transition. There are provisions on things called CFDs, PPAs, they all go in the right direction to give visibility to investments. Secondly, and equally as important, the proposal from the Commission keeps the functioning of the short-term markets. Short-term markets are essential for two things. Firstly, because it is the best way to be sure that the most efficient generation will be used at every time. And secondly, because short-term markets are the way to empower demand response. Demand response is one of the keys for a future carbon-neutral Europe, because it will empower final consumers to use the way they consume electricity to give flexibility to the system. And this will be essential. While this proposal clearly puts us into the right direction for a fully carbon-neutral Europe, we think there is one important thing missing, and we think there are things that need to be improved. The important thing missing is capacity mechanisms. What are capacity mechanisms? They are a market-based mechanism to provide certainty on the fact that we will have the generation of the means to balance the system when we need them. For instance, if in winter we don't have enough wind for several days in a row, capacity mechanisms will allow us to have the generation that we need when we need it. And we think this is essential, should be part of this regulation. There are also 3 things in this regulation that, while important, we think are too complex to be put in this kind of targeted regulation. They are virtual power hubs, gate closure time, and remuneration mechanisms for offshore generation. Those 3 are extremely complex. We think that we need to do a proper impact assessment because they can have unintended consequences. And while we recognize the importance, we think we need time to be able to put forward something that will really deliver for the full European power system. In any case, I want to stress again that this is a good proposal, even if there are parts missing, parts need to be improved. And we really believe that this is something that should put us in the path for a carbon-neutral Europe. This is one of the main missions for ENTSO-E. This is what we stand for, and we look forward to work with all the stakeholders in order to improve this proposal.